What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Where I need it to be. There we go. I don't really like this chair, but hey, it's what I got. So, it's what will work. And I guess this was what was working before, so well, change it, alright? True story. Alright. You got a, like, something, action coming out of nowhere. So maybe you're getting spurts of like downloads, or you're having like spurts of like where you're wanting to do something, like maybe you're bored, or you're content with most of the day, but then you get where you're just wanting to do something. You're wanting to find something else about yourself, or you want to find out more about the world. You just want to do something. You want to do something in the world, do something productive. And this is causing you, like this is something that you like keep to yourself. Like you don't tell people, oh yeah, I just want to do something more of this, or you just like getting these spurts of like where you're just really antsy, or you just want to do stuff, you know what I mean? So you're trying to do stuff, maybe you're doing things a lot, maybe you're just suddenly doing a lot of things, and like people are watching you behind the scenes, or people are watching you and they see like the change in you. They see how you are acting, or how more active you are, more I don't know, more productive. You know what I mean? Like I said, people are watching and they see you, and like they're in their head about this possibly, or maybe they see that you're not sleeping as well. So like they notice you're not sleeping as well, and you're more like active. And like behind the scenes, people are watching and seeing this, and they see that you've had like a long road, and maybe they're in their head about like, yeah, possibly they're in regret about, I don't know, maybe like being part of the reason why you're like the way you are right now. You know what I mean? Like you're like, they're just regretting things maybe they did in the past or something. They're just in their head about it. And they've been watching you and noticing that you're just different than you used to be. And they don't say nothing. You don't say nothing. Like I said, you're like wanting to be more active. You wanting to do more things. You wanting to just be more productive in the world. And, you just keep this to yourself, and you just keep going along, and, you're watching how others are, and, and it seems like maybe people are in regret, maybe of, maybe not communicating with you, maybe not being in your life, and just, letting you go, kind of like, but watching you from behind the scenes, but like not actually interacting in your life per se. So they watch you and keep up with you, but they didn't actually like help you when you needed help, or come into your life when they needed to come into your life. But they were there watching, gossiping, doing all these things, and now it's coming back to regret, for coming back on them. This karma's coming back on them, and they're in regret. And they're in regret for watching you, just watching how things unfolded, not stepping in, not contributing into your life whatsoever. and seeing how things have changed in your life and the way maybe you have changed, now they won't even change. You know what I mean? Maybe you making others want to change because, a lot of people, I've come to realize a lot of people follow, and there's not as many people awake as I once had thought. I thought there was a lot of people awake, but even though they awaken, a lot of them have fallen back asleep. Like they let themselves fall back asleep. It's like just like anything else. You got to keep up. Got to keep up with it. Got to keep up with it, or you will like lack in that specialty. You know what I mean? You'll like fall behind in it. But it's like But it is like riding a bicycle. You never forget how to ride it, and you constantly know how. You just got to refresh yourself. You know what I mean? But if you keep going with it, you won't never have that problem. And it seems like this is the case with here. That people, they just kind of put the bike to the side and let it get rusty and old and the tires flat and everything else, and now it needs a little TLC, and everybody's kind of like in regret, like, oh, like how did we get here, all this, and that good thing, people just, and maybe your energy just brings out things in people where they're like in regret, or they maybe want to fix things, or they want to do better in their life. They see that you're doing better, or you do things this way or something like that. And a lot of people like say, wow, that's smart, or like they just watch and they learn a lot from you. And even if they don't tell you, they watch and they learn. And some people are in their head, like in their regret for not being in your life. Some are in regret for what they've done in your life. Some are in regret for maybe helping others do things in your life. So there's all kinds of reasons why people are regretting here. But the main thing is, whoever this is definitely thinking about you behind the scenes. They are definitely watching, and they really want to come forward. Somebody wants to come forward to you, but they're in their head about things. They're in regret maybe about the past. So, Anywho, peace out.